What's up guys, NoryBoyGames back with the next part of Pokemon Fire Red, the Let's Play, and let's get on with it. In between the last episode and this episode I did do a little bit of grinding, got Dahlia up to level 12, so that we're ready to head into Mount Moon. Just give me a sec. Alright, so, as I said, got Dahlia up to level 12, Tesla went to level 14 I think, was he level 13 last episode? I don't remember. Anyway, it wasn't even that long ago. I just have terrible short-term memory, as I've told you before. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get busy. Heading into Mount Moon. Actually, for those of you that don't know, but as I said, there are very few of you that won't know this by now, this fellow over here will sell you a Magikarp for $500. It's a good way to get a Magikarp like early, like really early, so you can grind it up, but to be fair, as soon as you get the old rod in Vermilion City, you can catch a Magikarp right then and there. So it's not that far away, not that big a deal, won't even help you in any gyms for a while, so bear that in mind when you're thinking about Magikarp. Obviously we're not going to get a Magikarp, we have Umbra, we do not need a Magikarp. So we're going to go into Mount Moon, and we're going to get this thing started, so here we go. Mount Moon. That's the thing about caves. Cannot stand caves because of the random encounter rate. Watch, I better encounter some. Oh, I made it to Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed might come in handy later. I don't know. Depends who we're catching. I know who we're catching. You guys don't though. So there's that. There we go. First random encounter of many, I imagine. It's a Geodude, so Dahlia cannot take on a Geodude. I think I may have to put Umbra up front again. Oh, why'd I click summary? Mainly to take on pretty much everything we'll come into contact with in here. Zubats can be taken care of by Tesla, and Umbra can take care of anything rock related. I don't think Dahlia will come in handy at all, to be fair. Doesn't have any fighting moves, can't deal with normal types. It'll deal with Parises. We can deal with Parises, but that's a very, very, very small market. Anywho, it'll be good for battling this bug catcher here, who I'm now going to take on after this random battle. Shock Horror, it's another Geodude. So if we were Nuzlocking, I would have had to catch that first Geodude. But we're not, so it doesn't matter. I don't know why I keep bringing it up. I think it's so I can justify the Nuzlocke tag when I put the video. But, you know, I keep mentioning it. I mean, I put Pokemon X and Y in the tags last time, because I mentioned it. It's clever, trust me. Oh dear. So that's another Geodude down, and Umbra is level 17. Hooray! Leveling up for the Whizzle. Right, bug catcher. Here we go. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? Am I a suspicious man? No. Are you suspicious for hanging around in a cave? Yes. Weedle. What's the betting that this Weedle will use String Shot? Let's find out. Oh, we couldn't find out. But I bet I was right. I bet that's what it programmed in to use. Kakuna will use Harden, because that's all Kakunas ever use. But I should be able to one-shot it with Peck. Come on. Ah, that's annoying. But we will get to prove me right, Harden. It's very predictable at the beginning of the game, because you know what everyone's going to do, so it's not, you know, there are no surprises. If you've played it through a couple of times, you know what everyone has, and what everyone's going to use, pretty much. Late game, that's where things get surprising, because people have Pokemon you don't expect, Pokemon you are expecting, but they use something you don't expect, and then you think, well, why didn't I just look up the moveset properly? And then you think you did, but you just weren't expecting that. Never mind. The Elite Four will be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. I think that'll be very interesting. Basically, because I'm trying to get as much type coverage on our team as possible. Not just with what types they are, but with what type of moves they'll know, so there will be some unconventional movesets later on. Maybe not, maybe unconventional in, it's not something I would normally teach them, but something you should teach them because it's good move coverage. Hooray, Fury Attack. Just good that he has a fourth move, basically. Not the best move, I'll probably stick with Peck for the foreseeable future. I know, I'm just going to fight her, and then I'm going to go down the bottom and collect all those items, including a rare candy, which I won't use. Because rare candies... they're not necessary yet, and it doesn't seem prudent. You may remember last episode I was talking about how in Heart Gold I didn't evolve my Spearow until Drilbur. Don't know if I'll do that this time. I don't know. I really like Spearow as a Pokemon rather than Fearow. I think Fearow is a bit unsightly, ungainly. It might stay a Spearow till about level 25, and then I'll get sick of pressing B whenever the evolution screen comes on and really double slap 5 times. Oh, come on. My god. That's the thing about Clefairies and Jigglypuffs. Super lucky. Really annoying. See, now I've got 9 HP. I'm going to have to waste a potion putting that back on because of Double Slap. Double Slap, the move that misleads you from the beginning. Double means 2, and you can hit you 5 times. Where's the logic in that? Really annoying. It should have a 2 hit limit, or it should change its name. Oh crap, that's the entrance. I thought I was further in the cave. I'm sorry for my earlier statement. We will be going to get the rare candy in that, but I thought I was at that entrance and not the entrance that I am at. I should have bought repels. That's what I should have done. I suppose the random battle experience will be helpful. Down here to get a star piece, or is this the TM? I think this is the... couldn't say for sure. You'll notice I'm not hitting the fast forward button as much as I was in the first few episodes. It really did make editing difficult. I had to edit the video and cut it up, loads of different things. And putting the layouts on and the audio sync up, it's ridiculous. So I decided, you know, we'll go with normal speed for a while. Plus it lets me get through a decent chunk of episode without skipping everything. I mean, these random battles, I'm literally hovering over the Q button right now, which I use for my fast forward. But I don't think it would serve any purpose. This is the star piece. Star piece you can sell at the shop for 4,900, and then nuggets are 5,000 if you sell them. It's the second most expensive thing you can sell. Pretty good if you need some extra money, which I probably will. But by the time we get to Celadon, we should have more money than God, so we should be alright. Oh, I missed that speech. I had a really good Team Rocket voice. Ready. I'll do it for the end. I'll do it for the end of the battle. I hope. If I can remember where it is. Part of me thinks I won't remember. Alright, Sandshrew. Switch to Umbra. Use Water Gun. Should be a quick win. Defense Curl. Not going to help you against a special attack. But Tackle is not a special attack. Stop. Oh. You know when you just mash an A and then you realise that you're not pressing the right button. My A button is great. My arrow button is not so much. But there you go. Rattata. Yeah, Dahlia should be... No, I'll put Tesla in for this one. Dahlia's catching up really quicker. But Tesla is going to get most of the experience from the gym, and he'll probably be instrumental in beating Dickface when we run into him in Cerulean City, so... You know, there's a lot coming up. There's a lot coming up. In case anyone's wondering, the 2 tutors outside of Mount Moon at the end who teach Mega Kick and Mega Punch, I won't be going to yet. But I know they're there. I'll point them out as I go past, but I'm probably not going to go over and learn it. It seems like a waste at this point to get those moves and then delete them later on. I'll get them later on when they'll actually be useful. I mean, I might have one move open that I haven't decided, and strong normal type move may come in handy. I don't know if it will, but it might, and that's the main thing. Oh, I didn't even do the end speech. What am I like? Talking about move tutors and future episodes, and we're not even through this one. So as you may notice, the lower levels of Mount Moon populated with Paris. Good to get tiny mushrooms if you want to use the move relearner later on. To teach Pokemon moves they would have learned at like level 5 when they evolve. So like a Fearow has certain base moves that you have access to once it becomes a Fearow, but to learn them you have to go to the move relearner. And to use the move relearner you need to give him 2 tiny mushrooms or 1 big mushroom. So that's Paris and Parasect. So this is a good place to farm them, and the Safari Zone is a good place to farm them, just to get tiny mushrooms. I mean, you can have a whole box full of parrots, or you could just release them all once you take their item. I did it once for Fire and Omega, because I needed, nope, that's the best fast forward of this session. Potion replaces the one I used on Dahlia earlier. Oh no, a super nerd.
What? Don't sneak up on me!
I don't know how these voices come out. I mean, I've heard them back, but I don't know how you guys are hearing them, because I hate my voice in recording. But I like my voice when I'm not recording, which is weird. It's also weird that I just like my own voice, because I mean, who actually sits and decides whether they like their own voice or not? Let's Players, because we're always talking. That's why. Hooray, Magnemite's paralysed. I can't do very much to a Magnemite, being a steel type. Normal type move's not very effective. I should have used an electric type move. That would have been perfect. I'm kind of worried about the Lieutenant Surge fight, electric-wise, because ground types, I mean, obviously there are Diglets, like, not 200 meters away from the gym, but I don't want a Diglett on the team. A Diglett is not what I'm thinking of for our ground type, so I don't know what to do about that. I'll probably just teach one of our current team Dig, so they can use Dig, but I don't know. Dig should be fine to beat him. I mean, most people use Dig to win, but I'm just thinking, is it going to be enough? I mean, I have 2 team members right now that are weak to electric, and 1 that's sort of neutral to it. Double team, do I want to do the evasion hacks? You know what, I'll learn it instead of tail whip, and then if I need to do it in a situation where I'm going to get owned if I don't, I have double team. Having double team available is not such a bad idea. Oh crap, I wasn't watching. Let's say no. Volt up? Yeah. See, played this too much, didn't even notice who we were sending out, still called it. And I forgot that Tesla was confused. That's kind of annoying. Should I use a potion? Is it worth it? It's just a Volt Orb. No, I'll use Quick Attack again. Should have used the potion, shouldn't I? Oh, bollocks. Oh, thank fuck for that. Oh. First swear word of the LP. I'm not keeping it clean. I just habitually try not to swear as much as possible. But if I do swear, there you go. It will happen. Watch out if you are a child watching this. I've heard LPs say that before, but I always think, really, children watching LPs doesn't seem likely. Well, they might do. And if you're a kid, hello, how are you? If you're not a kid, hello, how are you? Oh, victory sneeze. Sorry, KS6 scope, stealing your lines. I didn't mean to. It was just appropriate. Oh, I'm running out of potions. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll pick up the rare candy, and I'll battle the bug catcher, and then I'll end the episode, and in between episodes, I'll run back to Pewter City and buy some items. Sell that star piece, buy some potions, buy some repels, and we should make it through this cave in good time. Because we're up to 14 minutes, and as I said, 15 minutes is usually my limit. So, otherwise it gets untenable to maintain the recording. Zubat. God, I hate random battles. I mean, they're fine, but when you're trying to do something, when you're like in a hurry, or not necessarily in a hurry, just on a mission, it's like, come on, stop it. You always appear when I don't need you. Bugcatcher Robbie sent out Caterpie. What a shock. I mean, they set it up so that every bug catcher you run into uses a Caterpie or a Metapod or a Weedler or a Kakuna, so that when you get to that one just outside Vermilion City and he sends out a Butterfree, you're like, what? Natural progression, but still. And then you never see another bug catcher with a Butterfree. There's that one guy with Beedrill, but you never see another one with Butterfree. In fact, I think that's the only trainer in the game I know with Butterfree. There's probably another one, but that's the one I'm thinking of. The only one I can remember off the top of my head. Caterpie. Heck. So, I'd grinded before this episode, but I don't know if I'll grind before every episode. It depends on levels and what we're heading into after that. So, that's it for today, guys. We've gotten a little ways into Mount Moon. I've leveled Dahlia up to level 14. I've leveled Tesla up to level 15 and Umber up to level 17. So, we haven't gotten a hell of a lot done, but we're getting some things done, and I think that's the important thing. So, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more. You'll be seeing more anyway, even if you don't. And I'm NoryBoyGames. Peace.